Hello, this is Mandy with LeRoy Marketing, and today's class is Build Your Social Media. So, today we're going to talk a lot about brand consistency, brand recognition, how to get your social platforms set up, built out, and branded consistently across all of your social platforms and also link to command so that you'll be able to do social posts and even run some paid ads through your command system onto your social media platforms. If you're here with me live, just like we just talked about, you can definitely drop any questions or comments in the chat. I'll be happy to help get those answered either in real time during class or I'll stay also for a couple of minutes after to help then as well. And if you are watching this back on a recording, you can always reach out to us by email too. And that email is support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to help. So, first things first, let's talk about the different social media platforms that actually integrate with command. So, that will be Facebook, Instagram, and then also Twitter. Those are the three, also known as X, by the way. Those are the three that we'll really be deep diving into today because those are what integrate with command so that again you can run those social post campaigns and paid ad campaigns through your command system and onto those social platforms. So I'll really be hyper focusing on those today to show you those. Um, and also there are two other platforms that you can do like paid ads through your command onto those platforms. That would be Google and also TikTok. But for those particular platforms, you do not have to have your own personal accounts. KW actually uses global accounts for those. So that's why we won't be deep diving into those because you technically don't need them unless you just want them. So Google and TikTok, yes, it integrates with command. Yes, you can run paid ad campaigns through command onto those platforms, but you don't have to have personal accounts. So we'll be deep diving into the ones that you do need personal accounts for: Facebook, Instagram, and X. I'll show you how to get them created, how to get them built out, and then also to get them branded consistently for you. And then we'll talk at the end of class about how to link them to command. And this is kind of like a part one class. The part two class to this is our paid ads and social post campaigns class. It deep dives into how to actually create those social posts through your command and also those paid ads if you want to do that. So that is like a part two class. Definitely check that out. The class archives are on our YouTube channel. That link that I shared, let me do that again because we've had some people trickle in here. So there's that link again to our YouTube channel, just so you can go check out those class archives if you want to move on to part two already. Okay. All right. Let's talk about some brand recognition. You'll hear me mention this about getting consistent with your branding. I know, especially if you're new in business, sometimes this can be a pain point because you kind of get your wheels stuck in the mud trying to really make sure that this is exact branding that you want and you do feel like you're recreating the wheel. But I just encourage you, give it some thought, give it some consideration, but don't get stuck there. Go ahead and be able to move forward with what you've chosen as your brand because even big companies years later, they rebrand, right? You kind of move with the trends and move with your brand. So changes are okay to make in the future. But for right now, when you're setting up your social platforms, or maybe you've already got them set up and you just want to rebrand them or make sure it's consistent across all of the platforms, just go ahead and choose that one headshot that you use for your particular branding. Go ahead and choose that one work email that you will receive your contact information through. Go ahead and choose that one phone number that if a consumer were to use it, they get directly to you or somebody that is knowledgeable that can help them right away, right? So if you need to, just start with those basic building blocks. Don't get hung up on the slogan or the colors or a logo. That can all come in good time, and that's good things to have if you do have them already. But for the basic building blocks for your social platforms, it's just important that people can, number one, find you, and number two, be able to reach out to you and connect with you in a couple of clicks or less. Another biggie is just that they're able to clearly see your information
If you want to start a profitable business or make more money at your job, you already know that artificial intelligence is where it's at. There's so much money going into AI right now. The question is, how the heck do you do it? I mean, how do you really use AI to create new revenue streams, especially if you're not techie? So, do you want to know how to get real results? Look, I see all of those online ads too. It's always drop ship this or, oh, this is so easy. And I'm not going to insult your intelligence because business is never easy. I will, however, tell you what makes it much easier, right? And that's being in an industry that's growing faster.
And it's consistent across all the platforms so that you start building that brand recognition. Think about when you're scrolling on socials, right? How many times do you have to pass an ad or a headshot or a name before you actually start recognizing who it is or what company it is or what they do, right? How much more do you have to scroll past it before you're actually willing to like click on an ad and actually start looking into it? So it takes time to build those things. But again, as long as you're consistent across your social platforms, it will begin to start building that brand recognition with consumers so they'll be able to start recognizing, oh, that's so and so. I'm Deanna. I'm going to use your name because you're in the chat. Oh, that's Deanna Lovejoy. I remember her. She's that real estate lady, right? So you can just begin to build that consistency with just those few basic things. I'm going to recap it again. One headshot, one email, one phone number. Just get those three things. And then you can start moving forward. From there, you can build. Start finding your niche in the market. You can rebrand. Start realizing you want a different color or start having a different motive or different purpose in your business. Find a different why or grow your why. That's okay. Change and growth can come in the future. But for today, let's focus on those few things. And we'll go ahead and start with the social accounts today. Again, recap Google and TikTok. You don't have to have personal accounts. So we're going to jump into Facebook first. So I'm just going to go here to facebook.com and you can sign in to just a regular, normal, old Facebook account. Okay. Doesn't have to be what you would consider a business account, just whatever you have your Facebook under, you can go ahead and use those logins because what we're going to do is create a business page linked to that Facebook account. So it's okay. Maybe you have your hand in a couple of cookie jars, you have a couple of different entrepreneurial things that you're doing, maybe a different business on the side, whatever. That's okay. You can use the same Facebook account because we're going to build a Facebook business page linked to that. Okay. All right. So for facebook.com, if you already have that account, go ahead and log in. If you don't, you do have a create new button right here, and it will just give you a few fields to fill out. You'll see this across the social platforms today. They're usually about all the same. They're looking for a name, birthday, gender, and either a phone number or an email, and you choose whichever one you use. Again, keep in mind that consistency. It would benefit you to use that same phone number and or email across your social platforms. So go ahead and fill that out if you need to. If you already have an account, you can just go ahead and log in, and we're going to do that now. Tiana, exactly. Great example. She was a designer and used text for her logo. Yep, it just helps you so you don't get stuck in overthinking your brand and then it just you get so stuck in the process you can't even move forward, right? I remember doing that when I was getting into real estate years ago. It was just like overthinking everything because I wanted it to be perfect right off the bat. So here we are within a Facebook account. You can notice feed right here. You've got a menu on the left. And so from here, once you have a Facebook account, you'll want to create a business page on this account. Now I'm going to stop right here and talk about an update that's just coming through from Facebook briefly here. And I don't want to add confusion, but I want to make sure I address it because Facebook's pushing it pretty hard today. They have a professional account that you can now upgrade to for Facebook. I just ask you, do your research, make sure it's what you want because it is so brand new that I am not 100% sure that the integration between a professional account and command has been put in place yet. What I'm saying is The way I'm going to show you how to build out your Facebook account today with a Facebook business page being linked to your personal Facebook account is compatible with Command, social posts, and paid ads. It will connect. You can run social posts and paid ads from Command onto your Facebook business page. However, Facebook has a new offering. They are offering for you to take your personal account, the one that you just use for like friends and things like that, and turn it into a professional account. There are a lot of perks. You can even get compensation for the content you're sharing. You can have an unlimited number of followers, things like that. While it sounds very enticing, especially if you are into being a creator or an influencer, it could be very enticing right now. I'm just letting you know that I do not believe the updates are in place yet for a professional Facebook account to link directly to Command for you to be able to run social post or paid ads. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. So what I'm showing you today is the way that we've done it before. You have a personal Facebook account and we build a Facebook business page onto that account. Okay. All right. Let me know if you got questions. Since you're here with me live, you can definitely drop those comments and questions in the chat. I'll be happy to help address them. If not in real time for you here, I'll stay a couple of minutes and get them answered for you afterwards. Okay.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters, and I
Caroline, I hear that about making a change to the business name on your account. Sometimes Meta can take a little bit to get approval for that. You might need to reach out to their support, which is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is difficult, but you may want to look into that or possibly consider changing it to something else. I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas today. So you may want to consider that too with the name change. So we'll touch on that in just a few minutes. So here, once you're in your Facebook business, or excuse me, Facebook personal account, let's talk about how to get that business page created. Over here on the top right, you'll have like 9 little squares and a square. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys, make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So right here, 9 squares and a square. If you have not created a Facebook business page yet, it's easy peasy. Right over here on the right, you have a create menu, and you'll just come right here to click page. Super simple. I have a tech tip video on our YouTube channel that will literally walk you step by step, and it's pretty self-guided as well. They let you know the 5 steps that you're going to be doing, and you're essentially just adding that headshot, that phone number, and that email in, okay? So click right here to build that business page and get it created if you haven't done that yet already. If you have already created your Facebook business page, and you want to navigate over to that so that we can start working on it, again, you just click the 9 squares in a square, and on the left-hand side this time, under menu, you'll just choose pages right here. Okay. Now, Facebook can be similar to Command. You have shortcuts everywhere. There's multiple buttons that'll get you to the same place. So you'll start noticing that, like over here on the left-hand side of our page, we already have shortcuts right here to our business page. So you can choose them over here too if you already have that. But because it can be a little bit different depending on what device you're on and what you have your settings, you should never fail to be able to get to your business page by coming to the 9 squares in a square. Okay, right here, pages. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to pages as if the business page has already at least been basically created. You've at least got the page created and you have an email and a phone number on it. I'm going to show you how to now build it out and brand it consistently. Okay. So we're just going to choose one of our pages here. We'll choose the top one. Clear the frog out of my throat. And so you'll notice that even though we're looking at our business page, notice how our menu on the left, some of it's grayed out. That just means we're viewing our business page, but we're not working on our business page. So we just need to choose one of the switch options. And again, multiple buttons on this page will get you to that. you'll notice a switch option right here on the bottom right and switch over here on the left. Doesn't matter which one you pick, just pick one. Go ahead and switch. And now you're actually looking at your business page and being able to work on it because now your whole menu is highlighted. Okay. So now that we're here, let's actually talk about how to get things edited on this existing Facebook business page. So you'll notice that you do have an edit button right here on your page. So that'll let you edit a few things right off the bat. And it will be big things like your profile picture. You can literally just hit edit and it will allow you to choose either one of the photos that you've already used on this account previously, or you can even upload a photo. And we'll just choose one really quick. I got one of Scott around here somewhere. There he is. And we'll go ahead and save. It does let you go ahead and personalize too if you want frame, if you want it themed, things like that. You can go ahead and do that. Apparently I chose the big photo because it took a minute. There we go. And you can also do the same thing with your cover photo back here in editing. We'll just go ahead and choose edit. I can upload, reposition, or even just choose from another one that I've previously used. We'll go ahead and upload one. Ha, I chose the same one. Hold on. Edit, upload. There we go. And save. And you can adjust that, again, repositioning. So we're on the edit button. We covered our profile, our cover. And if you come on down, yes, you can do an avatar. Here's an option for a bio. Another pain point, right? You really overthink this. And you probably want it to be a little short and quippy being on your social media, right? They need to be able to just glance over it and get what they need to out of the information. So here's a free resource. I'm sure you probably have all heard of it, but ChatGPT. It is a great place to go to if you need to go get help, especially writing with any content or like a bio on your social media pages. So for right here, we can say, write, let's even do one sentence. Bio, Mandy, realtor, 13 years. Let's go with that. And just hit enter. And in 2 seconds, it goes ahead and writes that bio for you. Easy peasy, copy, or use the copy button right here that I always forget is there. And you can come back to Facebook, edit your bio, and paste. And we'll even take out that little extra question at the bottom. There we go. Adjust it how you want and click save. Again, no overthinking. Just get it done and get it out there, right? And so that's how you can come here and make sure that your bio is updated. And coming on down a little bit, you can go ahead and customize a few other pieces of information, like going into your website and your email. You can choose edit right here and update these items if you would like. You can also include things like a service area or your address. This goes without saying. Please be concerned about your privacy and your security if you do choose to put a physical address on your social media platforms. Just be wise with that. Okay. And you do have some basic information here as well, like hours that you would like, maybe some specialties, your niche in the market, things like that. Oh, Kelly, I'll show you in just 2 shakes how to get to where we're at right now. But again, you can go ahead and update some of this information here. I'm going to save and show you again. There's a couple of buttons on how to get here where a little bit more information is. So Kelly, we just went to the 9 squares at the top, went to pages, chose our business page. And then from here, I was just right here on this edit button. Okay. I'm going to choose that save changes up there at the top too. Oh, didn't save our change to our headshot, or excuse me, our cover photo. But for right here, the edit, you can edit some of those basic pieces that I was just showing you. but there's even more that you can come in here and customize. So I actually want to bring you over here to the left and show you a couple of things that you have under settings. So we can go to settings. Again, we're just talking about that basic information on your business page. Settings, and then go to page details.
So if I turned off Ada tomorrow, I would need to double my support teams. My name is Eric Berdoulis. I work at Check.
Notice that some of this is still the same information that we were just going over. So like your address, service areas, phone number, email. At any point, you can click on a blue hyperlink to add in that information. Just make sure you click save when you're done. If you already have something existing here and you want to change it, you can just come over to three dots and choose edit or delete. Sometimes if it's a website, it's a pencil, so you can come here and change it with a pencil. But there are a lot of other tabs here under settings and then page details that you can come in here and really build out this page, add some content, make it personal, make it you, so that it's not literally like every other single agent in the entire world that just says, hey, I'm in real estate. Here's my phone number, right? Who you will, excuse me, you will connect with people usually that are like yourself. There will be common factors to help you connect naturally with people, and you are your own brand, right? So what you want to sell in real estate should be exactly who you are or want to be, and you are your own brand. So share who you are. So you can come in here and build out as much as you want. Take your time. Again, focus on those basics first. Let's get the phone number, email, and website on here. But beyond that, when you've got some time, come in here and build this out and really share about yourself. So with privacy and security in mind, little asterisk mark on that comment. I also want to highlight the website here for you. So something that can help your SEO, your search engine optimization, help you start climbing those search result ladders, like on things like google.com, bing.com. Something that can help with that is cross-referencing your social media platforms with your website. So, highly, highly, highly recommend making sure that you have whatever you use for a website, have it on your social media platforms and vice versa. So, I'm going to use the KW Agent site as an example. So, going back to your command, I want to show you where you can get your KW Agent site URL so that you can come back here and put it on your Facebook business page. So, come over here to command. Go to your websites tab at the bottom. And right here, if you are a solo agent, this is your URL. You can just right click and copy that bad boy. And we'll come right back over to Facebook. If you already have one, click pencil. If you don't have one in here yet, you can just choose the hyperlink that should show about like this, add a website, and just paste it in. Click save. Good job. Part one of part two is done, right? So we've at least taken our KW agent site and put it on our Facebook business page. In just a few seconds, I'll show you how to vice versa. I'll show you how to take that Facebook URL, also known as your username, and how to add that over onto your KW agent site. Let me take two shakes to even explain as well. If you are on a team, coming back over here to command, if you're on a team and you want to use your team site, just go ahead and make sure you toggle right here over to your team, and then your team site should show right here. Okay. And so, hey, Micaiah, yeah, actually, I do cover a lot in here, and I apologize if I'm moving a little fast for anybody. The recording will be available on, oh, yeah, that does make it hard. The recording will be available on YouTube this evening, but there is a class archive already there. So if you are trying to follow along today during class in your own system, that might be a little tedious. So if you want to just like sit back, relax, watch the class, take some notes, then go back through that recording. And that way you can like pause it and slow down and make sure you get all the goodness onto your own social platforms. That might be a little bit better, but I'm so sorry if I was going too fast. I'll try to slow down. So we're going to go back over here to Facebook, and we simply on the left-hand side went from settings to page details. Settings to page details, and just right here for the website, I click the pencil to edit, to add that in. Okay. And so now we've taken care of our bio. We've edited the details. We've got our site URL right here on our Facebook business page now. That Facebook link, what I would consider to be called like your profile link, if somebody wanted to look at your Facebook page, is the link that you would give them. For some reason, Facebook calls this your username. It kind of throws me. I don't know if it throws you, but what we're talking about here is this URL up here. Again, if somebody wanted to come look at your business page, what's the link that you give them? The cool thing is you can personalize it and brand it as well. So again, coming back to that brand consistency, go ahead and brand that particular profile link, also known as a username, to match your branding, whatever that is you've chosen, whether it's a name, a slogan. Used to have a guy in my market center that went by Joe Knows the Market. So he would brand his for Joe Knows or Joe Knows the Market. So if you have something catchy like that, you can use it. But I'm going to show you right here how to get this branded to yourself, and then we can add it over to your KW agent site. Okay. So for the sake of navigation, just remember we're right here on our business page. We were working on our business page here. And so now we can go back over here to settings, and we're going to go to page setup this time, still on your left. And from page setup, you go to your name at the top. And these are two options here. The top one is where you can actually name your Facebook business page. This is literally the name that shows beside your profile photo. So if you want to adjust that, easy peasy, just click this edit right here and you can change it. This username right here, this is what I'm talking about personalizing right now. This is the link that somebody would go to view your business page on Facebook. You can click edit, enter what you want to be here. Now, it will tell you immediately if it's available or not. Like this, your agent for life actually is available. So I'm going to go ahead and choose save changes. I do believe that there is a limit on how many times that you can save that. It knocked me back. So I'm going to toggle back over there, guys. I'm under settings, page setup, name, and right here. So it went ahead and made that change for me. It is usually instantaneous, which is good, but I do think there is a limit on how many times you can adjust that within a 6-month period. Just like the name of your page, they limit that as well. But I haven't seen that limit pop up lately. So there may have been an update. But just be mindful of that. Choose something and stick with it. Give it a 6-month trial run. And if you don't like it, then come back and change it. But now that we've gone ahead and done that, I'm going to get back to our business page so that we can actually see that that link. So I clicked home. I'm going to click here to our page, scroll up, and we see our link right here, already personalized, already updated. This is the link that you want to bring back to your command to put it on your KW agent site. Again, in an effort to cross-reference your social platforms with your KW site. So we'll just copy this, come back to command, and in order to get it on your KW site, you'll want to put it on your marketing profile. So let me show you where your marketing profile lives in command. Over here on the top right, click your name, settings,
Most businesses fail because they can't get funding. What if you could be the one to help them and get paid big for it? I'm Leo Cannell, the creator of The Funding Machine. I built multiple eight-figure funding companies and trained thousands of professionals on how to earn commissions by helping businesses get the 0% interest funding they need to grow. And now I want to show you how you can do the same. You see, every business needs funding to grow, and that's where you come in. With the Funding Machine, you can earn 100% commissions by connecting business owners with the capital they need. This system gives you access to our powerful funding software as well as the support you need to be successful. Whether a client needs a term loan up to $100,000 or 0% interest business credit stacking up to $150,000, this platform streamlines the entire process so you can focus on helping businesses and growing your income. The Funding Machine was created by industry leaders, including myself, Leo Cannell, and my partner, Ty Talbot. Together, we've built multiple eight-figure funding companies, trained thousands of professionals, and secured hundreds of millions of dollars in business funding. And now we're handing you the blueprint to do the same. With the right tools and the right system, this is your opportunity to start.
Connect settings, marketing profile. Now that you're here on your marketing profile, scroll all the way to the bottom. We do have a tip video as well on our YouTube channel showing you how to edit this entire marketing profile if you need to come back and visit that. But right here, for social fields, you'll see it here. You can just then paste your link into the Facebook field and click save when you're done. What this does is on your KW website, I'll go ahead and open that in another view here. When you go to your KW agent website, the social links right here at the top right are where people can go to your social platforms, and it's also listed towards the bottom. Great. So on your KW site, you should see a great big patch right here that has your headshot, your information, and a contact form. Those social links will also appear on that contact form. Ours is a demo account, and apparently somebody is doing some training because our contact form has disappeared. So we'll just pretend it's right here. Okay? All right. So that's where it will update that social link on. It may take it a few moments, but it's usually pretty instantaneous. So just make sure to paste that here and save. Okay. Just another thing I want to revisit on our Facebook business page before we move on to the next platform. We've come in, you know where to go to create that business page, you know where to come and change your headshot, that cover photo, the basic details. You have a tool now to help you write your bio. You know to add your KW agent site to the Facebook business page and vice versa. And you know how to brand even the profile link, aka username, to be branded to you. So we've covered all of that. Last but not least, I want to show you how you can invite friends from your personal Facebook account to like your business page. So right over here, let's see. Nope. I'm actually going to come back out to our personal. So the top right, we're going to toggle back to our personal account here. There we go. And you can click Facebook on the top left. Just to get us back to our feed here, again, just like you were signing right into your personal account. And you can either go search for your business page in the search feature, or if you do have the shortcut, you can just mosey over that way. But we're just getting back to a point to where we're on our personal account looking at our business page instead of being in it and working on it like we were. So I'm just going to click over to our business page. Now we're looking at it. You can tell that the menu's grayed out, right? And it's asking us to switch again if we need to work on it. But I just want to be in my personal account looking at the business page. And then you can come right over here, click the three dots. It will give you the option to start following your own page. Do that. It will give you the option to like your own page. Do that. And then it also gives you an option to invite friends. I'm going to click it, but we don't have any friends on the personal accounts. This is the demo. But right here, when you get to this particular page, you should see all your friends here, and it should allow you to invite as many friends as you would like. Now, I have seen a recent update to this. It used to be limited to 200 invites going out at one time. I've recently seen that, have seen that escalate to 1,000 invites at one time. So you can come here, send out those invites, and then as people either accept or reject them, you can come here routinely and send out more and more and more. So just keep that in mind. Come back and revisit this every so often and continue to send out those links. Okay, that is an easy way to help add followers to your business page that are already friends of yours on your Facebook personal page. Okay, so for this, for Facebook, we're going to stop right there for a second. And now we're going to navigate to Instagram. I'm going to leave Facebook open though, because a funny little thing about Instagram, it actually needs to be linked to the back end of your Facebook business page in order to link to command correctly. So we're going to leave Facebook open on this tab. We'll come back here in just a second, and let's go ahead and head over to Instagram. We're going to show you how to create Instagram, how to again build it out and brand it as much as you can within an Instagram account. For Instagram, they will tell you it is much easier to navigate this on a mobile device than it is a desktop. I'm teaching from a desktop today. I will show you the limitations, but if you are setting up your Instagram or you are branding it, it might be a little easier to do it from your phone. Not going to lie. So right here for Instagram, you can go ahead and use the same login that you have for Facebook to log into Instagram if you would like. If you don't have an account set up, you can always click sign up. Again, those same blanks that we're seeing. It wants your name, it wants you to create a password, and it also wants you to go ahead and use either a mobile phone or an email. It will send a verification to either mode, whichever one you gave it, just to verify you. And then it'll create the account for you instantaneously. I'm going to go ahead and choose login since we have an existing account. We'll go ahead and log in here to Instagram. Another particular thing about Instagram is that you do need to make it a business account. It needs to be a business account in order to properly link to your Facebook business page and ultimately to command. So that's going to be the first thing I show you in here is how to get just a regular old Instagram account changed over to a business account. You'll come to your More menu and you'll choose your settings. From here, it is account type and tools. So I'm going to scroll down and find account type and tools. If you are not finding this option in your menu, chances are you probably already have it either as a business account or a creator account. If you've already made it one of those two, you can scroll up here and you should see an option right in this area to manage those either business or creator settings. Okay, so I'm going to come down and click account type and tools, and you'll see the option to switch to a professional account. This is a free option. We'll choose business for real estate and choose next. It gives you a little blurb about it. Click next. And then you get to choose what type, what's the category. You can type in real and it will bring up multiple options. Just choose whichever fits your business best. We'll just go ahead and choose agent. And make sure as you're moving through these items to click show category on profile. You do not want to be the best kept secret in your area. So go ahead and choose show category on profile and then click done. It will ask if you want to continue. Choose continue. At this point, it will now ask you for some more information. You can enter that one email, that one phone number. If you want to add a physical address, please do so. Again, remember your security and your privacy. Make sure to choose Show Contact Info on Profile and click Save to move to the next. We're going to choose Don't Use just because we're demoing. And then it gives you a little blurb, lets you know that your business account is already ready, it's instantaneous, and click Done.
You know what's better than waking up to a bunch of unread emails? Waking up to extra money in your account. That's exactly what I and thousands of my members do every single morning. We trade in the stock market live in real time with no delay. Now, before you ask,
We're going to show you how to create Instagram, how to again build it out and brand it as much as you can within an Instagram account. For Instagram,
It's really
they will
interesting.
tell you it is much easier to navigate this on a mobile device than it is a desktop. I'm teaching from a desktop today. I will show you the limitations, but if you are setting up your Instagram or you are branding it, it might be a little easier to do it from your phone. Not gonna lie. So right here for Instagram, you can go ahead and use the same login that you have for Facebook to log into Instagram if you would like. If you don't have an account set up, you can always click sign up. Again, those same blanks that we're seeing. It wants your name, it wants you to create a password, and it also wants you to go ahead and use either a mobile phone or an email. It will send a verification to either mode, whichever one you gave it, just to verify you. And then it'll create the account for you instantaneously. I'm going to go ahead and choose login since we have an existing account. We'll go ahead and log in here to Instagram. Another particular thing about Instagram is that you do need to make it a business account. It needs to be a business account in order to properly link to your Facebook business page and ultimately to command. So that's going to be the first thing I show you in here is how to get just a regular old Instagram account changed over to a business account. You'll come to your More menu and you'll choose your settings. From here, it is account type and tools. So I'm going to scroll down and find account type and tools. If you are not finding this option in your menu, chances are you probably already have it either as a business account or a creator account. If you've already made it one of those two, you can scroll up here and you should see an option right in this area to manage those either business or creator settings. Okay, so I'm going to come down and click account type and tools, and you'll see the option to switch to a professional account. This is a free option. We'll choose business for real estate and choose next. It gives you a little blurb about it. Click next. And then you get to choose what type. What's the category? You can type in real and it will bring up multiple options. Just choose whichever fits your business best. We'll just go ahead and choose agent. And make sure as you're moving through these items to click show category on profile. You do not want to be the best kept secret in your area. So go ahead and choose show category on profile and then click done. It will ask if you want to continue. Choose continue. At this point, it will now ask you for some more information. You can enter that one email, that one phone number. If you want to add a physical address, please do so. Again, remember your security and your privacy. Make sure to choose Show Contact Info on Profile and click Save to move to the next. We're going to choose Don't Use just because we're demoing. And then it gives you a little blurb, lets you know that your business account is already ready, it's instantaneous, and click Done. And there you have it. Now you have an official business account under Instagram, again, free account. And now let's look at how to actually brand out your Instagram account and add your particular touches to it. The next step would be to edit that profile. Over here on the left, now while it is already on our screen, I'm going to show you how to get here. If you just signed in and you're anywhere else in your Instagram, like let's go ahead and switch to home. You can come to your profile by simply choosing profile from your menu. If you're on the mobile device, it usually doesn't say profile. It just usually shows your headshot and you can click on it. So from here with your profile, you have an edit profile option right here at the top. Few less fields than you'll see on Facebook, but you can come here and change your photo. Website. Remember when I said there's more options on a mobile view? This is that. It won't let you add a website from a desktop version. You do need to be on a mobile device in order to do that. And also, it says in your bio, but your bio can be edited here. So typically your website has to be added from a mobile device. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you are taking that KW agent site or whatever you use for your website and add it to your Instagram profile and vice versa. I'll show you how to add the Instagram profile to command in just 2 shakes. So from right here, add your website, update your bio. If you want to, highly recommend making sure that it's the same one that you have on both your Facebook, Insta, and your X. So go there and add that in so it's the same one. Choose gender if you would like, and then at the bottom you can show account suggestions on profiles, and you can choose to toggle that on if you want. And just submit for your changes. So again, a lot less options to add information because it asked for you for that information when you were creating the business account, like phone number and email. But this way you can go ahead and edit just a little bit of the stuff to add in those basic branding pieces for that brand consistency that you want, which helps build your brand recognition. Now let's talk about that username. Remember the profile link, also called username? So I'm going to click on profile here on the left-hand side just to show you this is the link in the web address bar that I'm talking about. You can go ahead and get this branded to yourself as well, just like we did for Facebook. And in order to do that, you just want to come here to profile, edit profile, and then on the left, choose account center. Take it just a second. And now you can come up here to this account. And this is where you can edit the name and the username. So we'll go ahead and choose username. And you can adjust this however you would like. It actually says that this URL, or excuse me, username is not available. So you can change it to whatever you would like. This one says it's available. So we'll go ahead and go with this one and click done. Pretty instantaneous. You can X out of that screen. And now let's go back. We want to go back to our profile here. And so I'm actually just going to choose the back button and navigate that way. Sometimes it's going to be a stinker today. Hold on. There we go. Sometimes going back up and just literally putting Instagram.com back in your URL will help you get there faster. So we can come here to profile and we can look and see that our profile link, aka username, has already been updated. So you can copy it, bring it back over here to your command. We're already on that marketing profile, so we can just go ahead and drop it here in our Instagram field. And again, this is the cross-reference of your social platforms with your KW site to help build your SEO, okay? Now that we have gone through Instagram, we've branded it, you've made it that business account, you've even updated the profile link. Let's go back and revisit linking Instagram to Facebook so that it will ultimately link to your command correctly. So we'll come back over to Facebook to do this. From your Facebook business page, you'll need to be able to go to your insights here on the left Remember, we were looking at our business page instead of working on it. So we'll just need to click switch.
Looking for a way to grow your business? Opportunity is waiting at Walmart Marketplace. New Seller Savings is back, and it's bigger than ever. You can now get up to $75,000 in incentives when you sign up.
Now your menu should be highlighted on the left, and we can come right here to Insights. And then from here, go to Linked Accounts.
You're glad
down
you're
here
in.
at the bottom left.
You're way faster than me.
Instagram and WhatsApp are ones that you can link here. We're going to focus on the Instagram and just choose Connect Account. It senses that I've gotten logged into Instagram on the back on another tab. So it's just going to walk us through connecting this Instagram account. Make sure this is toggled on to help you with your messages and click Continue. It sees me as this particular business or business Instagram account. However, if you haven't logged into your Insta yet on this browser, it may ask you to go ahead and log in. It will bring you like here to the Instagram page and just ask you for your login and password. I'm going to go ahead and choose login as that particular account. And it brings you back here to Facebook again. And it's just going to walk you through giving permissions to link to your Facebook business portfolio and then to your business Facebook or to your Facebook business page. It's a mouthful. Click continue. That was for the portfolio. Great day. So I disconnect and reconnect these a lot. Plus I just changed the name. So that's probably why you're seeing this issue right here. On your end, you should see it give you a big green check mark that it is connected. Okay. And so if it does give you an error, you can try again or reach out to us and we can help. But again, demo accounts. I've probably done this 40 times. And so I've probably thrown a red flag somewhere. So that's probably why it won't let me connect it. But you should see once you are done linking Instagram to your Facebook business page, you should be able to come right here to linked accounts and it should show Instagram connected right here. That's your thumbs up, your green light. Now you can go to command and link this account to command. We're going to pause right there. I want to make sure I cover the X platform very briefly before we wrap up, finish showing how to connect it to command. And I have some free resources for you guys if you would like them, just some places to go and get some free content for your social platforms before you leave today. And so now we're going to pause again. We've done Facebook, we've done Instagram. Let's go to X. If you already have an X account, you can log in with Google, with Apple, or use a traditional sign-in for that X account. If you haven't created one yet, you can do so for free by clicking Create Account. Same fields. You're actually going to walk through name, phone number, and birthday. You can switch it to an email if you prefer. Definitely recommend keeping that same one email, one phone number, right? And then click Next, and it will walk you through a verification process just to confirm and create that account for you. We're going to go ahead and X that out and go ahead and sign in here. 2 shakes to get that done. There we go. And so here we go. We are in X now. You do not have to make it a business account. X used to also offer, well, they still do, a premium account as well. You also do not need that. It can just be a plain old regular X account. I will tell you, there have been some updates. We are waiting for it to be officially launched and announced, but currently we have not been able to see an X account, a new X account linked to command successfully in the last couple of months. So I'm going to try to do it with you today. We'll see if it works. But just know that you can still create a free X account. And in the best situation, a perfect situation, it should link to your command just as it is. Let me touch briefly on how to brand it out. There's not a lot to your X profile. You can come right here to your profile on the left. And from here, you have an edit profile button. go ahead and update your back-end photo or your cover photo. You can update your headshot, your name, add that bio in. Again, always helps if you're consistent with your bio across your platform. So we're just going to add in the same one before. Location, get that website, that KW agent website or whatever you're using, and make sure you cross-reference it on this profile. And then you have a couple of other options down here as well. But again, you don't have to switch to professional in order for it to link to command. We can click to save. And that's about it when it comes to the profile here. There's not many fields on X. You can go ahead and edit your username, aka profile link, here as well. So let me show you how to do that. You would actually come to your More menu on the left, go to your settings, and from settings, go to your account and account information. It may ask you to enter that password. Go ahead and confirm. And once you're here in your account information, you'll see your username right up here at the top. And this is where you can go ahead and click that and make any adjustment you would like. It will let you know if it is not available. And so just change it to something that is and click save if you made any changes. Then you can come back to your profile and grab that link, your Facebook link, aka username, and just come back to command and make sure to add that to the field for your Twitter account or X account. Click save and that will make it cross-reference on your KW agent site as well. And again, over time, that will help increase your SEO. That's about it for X. There's not much more on that profile. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but for Instagram and X, there are so many different theories and strategies to increase your following on those two platforms. I encourage you to research that and stick to something that's authentic to you. If you do prefer to run a business where you're purchasing leads, you're doing a lot of cold invitations, cold calls, like you're just great at striking up a relationship with someone and connecting with them instantaneously, that's a gift that you have, then great. Maybe that's a strategy you want to look at on your social platforms as well, because you're gifted at that. You can just pick up a relationship and make a connection out of thin air with anybody. If you are more long term, like word of mouth, takes a while to build relationships, but once you do, they are just raving fans of yours, and most of your referrals will actually come from people that know you, then maybe you want to take a different approach on your social platforms as well. You don't have to do what everybody else does. Stay true to yourself. However, you choose to grow your business, whether it's word of mouth or running ads and purchasing leads, you can do those same strategies on your social platforms as well. Okay. Let's touch on briefly how to connect these platforms to your command. I'm going to show you that here. I'm just going to come back to command home just for navigation purposes so everybody can see how we get to where we're going. We'll come over here to the name in the top right and come down to your settings. Right here is your applications page. This is where third-party platforms link or integrate to your command account. If you scroll down here, we're under the connected apps. What you want to see is for Facebook, you want to see it connected, and Instagram, you want to see it in connected status. Notice that this says post scheduling. These are for social post campaigns where you can post images and text and links and videos right to your social media platforms from within command. So that you don't have to go to every single platform and post individually, you can actually schedule out posts for up to a year in advance right here within your command account, including making custom pieces.
Why is Amazon paying me $600 a day? Because I use Amazon AI.
So you can go right here in order to link Facebook and Instagram, and if you go down a little bit further, Twitter to your command. I'm going to show you what Twitter is doing right now. When you click connect, nothing happens. So this is typical. It doesn't mean your command is broken. They're doing some kind of updates. However, if you would like to link your X/Twitter account to command and you are seeing this happen within your account, feel free to reach out to us. We can actually submit a KW support ticket on your behalf. And from there, you should get a notification from them or an update at least on when that will be resolved. Okay. Up here for Facebook, we do have one account connected, but you can connect multiple guys. You can connect more. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to do the Instagram one just so you can see that it goes through Facebook. This is why we had to link Instagram to Facebook on the back end, because you click connect and it's going to take you to Facebook. Click continue. Asks if that's me. If you've never linked this before, it may ask you to log into your Facebook at that point. And what it should show you is a business page listed here that it already senses Instagram is through. So if you have a Facebook business page with an Instagram business page linked to it, it will populate right here and allow you to choose it. Remember, we had an error there, so it's not sensing any Instagram accounts. But if you do see one, you can click it and click connect, and you can connect more than one at a time. That's the same for Facebook and Instagram, and that's for social posts. To be able to link these platforms for paid ads, it's in a different place. You'll notice this big peach banner saying there's been an update. You no longer connect the platform right here for paid ads. You would come right here and click paid ad settings. And we do have a tip video showing how to do this in detail, because there can be some hiccups with linking Facebook to command for paid ads, because it needs to do with your permissions and things like that. But right here, you would just come here and click add Facebook page. As long as your Instagram is linked to that Facebook business page, it will also link it as well so that you can run paid ads on both Instagram and Facebook. We'll go ahead and click continue with Facebook. Notice it took us out of command and we're now over here at Facebook. This is because I've connected before. I'm going to click edit just because I want you to see this page. This is what you should see the first time that you're trying to link your Facebook business page to command for paid ads. It's just asking you to give permission to link to your business. Okay. So these are our Facebook business pages. You can select all, select one, whatever you want to do. You can even choose to opt into all future pages. If you're planning on making future pages, you can just go ahead and give it permission to all of those as well if you want. We'll go ahead and click continue. Now it's asking for permission to your business portfolios. So you can click this, choose which one you want, or even all future business portfolios if you choose to. Click continue. It gives you a summary of what it's about to do, and it connects them. So now you have a confirmation that it's connected, and click got it. It brings you back to command. If you've never checked the terms and conditions, it may prompt you to go ahead and accept those. And now that we're right here, you can choose which business page you want to link to your command for paid ads. We already have both of ours linked. You can see the little checky marks right here. So we can't grab any other ones, but you would grab one of your business pages right here and just choose next. It will bring you back to this page right here, and you can see that they're connected. Now you can run paid ads on Facebook and Instagram. Remember, you can do it on Google and TikTok too, but you didn't need your own personal accounts to do that. Let me go ahead and share those free resources with you guys really quick, just to help you out. These are places that you can go and get free content, free stock images, just to help with content creation for both your social post and your paid ads. The first link I just shared with you are free templates. These are templates you can download from our website, edit them yourselves in Canva. The second link, we do it for you. You go to that page, you pick out the template you like, you give us the details, we create it for you and send it to you in a day or two. There's also another site called pexels.com. Pexels.com and also unsplash.com. I'm dropping those links in the chat for you guys. These are sites that you can go to create free content. They have, let me throw one in a browser really quick for you. They have tons of photos. We'll say house interior. Tons of photos. No watermarks. You can just come here and grab them and use them for content. The same with Pexels.com. It's also a site where you can get a lot of images with no watermarks on them. Don't forget also in your command designs. I'm going to navigate there really quickly. I know we're in our last minute, but right here for command designs, you can come in here and choose create design, social, next, and let me show you all the templates that you have back here if you haven't checked them out yet. Right here under any second now. Templates. Look at all these lists, guys. You have gobs of templates that you can come in here and grab. Right here on the left under business basics, social branding, you have the social square, which is a perfect size if you want to do a social post onto multiple platforms. That's the one that fits everything best. Twitter covers, LinkedIn covers, Facebook covers. You can come in here, grab them, customize them for yourself, throw your photo on them, your info on them, and go ahead and use them. But just come in here and definitely check this out. There is so much in here for your social platforms that you can easily customize. You don't have to recreate the wheel. And some of them are they even have the data already added into them so that you don't automatically have to just make something or come up with stuff out of thin air. So definitely come in here and check all these out. If you have any questions or any concerns, you can always reach out to us by our email. I'm going to drop those links in the chat for you now as well. We're happy to help, so definitely let us know. Um, and we're there to support you in business. If you're here with me live, go ahead and drop any questions or comments in the chat. I'll be happy to get those answered for you now after class. And if you're watching this back on recording, you can always reach out to us via email, and that is support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we'll be happy to